Greetings, the Astro 30 here yet again, and welcome back to AEL. Now, if you're new to this channel, please consider going down below and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Cheers. Today I've got a short little video for you. It's not really electronics related. Well, it kind of is because, well, it's an electronic device. It's an old HP compact computer, dc7900, and I paid $14 parts only from the Glenorchy tip shop, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And it's a Core 2 Duo with 4 GB of DDR2 RAM, so it's a fairly older machine now. And according to the BIOS date, it's 2007, around about there. And the only problem with it was, apart from not coming with a hard drive, it came with memory, surprisingly, was it had a flat CMOS battery, a CR2032 battery. So all I did was just replace the battery, and it now remembers the CMOS settings and doesn't complain each time it boots up. Now, I wrote this hard drive not secured part, but the rest of it I didn't. It says, working newer computer. Won't run SuperSpeller, whatever the hell that is. So to open this up, it's very simple. There's two little catches on the side there you push in, and shift the lid backwards and the lid comes off to reveal the insides. And I got a neat diagram in there showing how to open the machine up on the inside to get access to things, which is nice. So there's a good look at the inside here. Over here we've got the heatsink and fan assembly for the CPU. The CPU is buried right underneath this big heatsink. Got the power supply up here. That lifts out like that, which gives you access to the hard drive which mounts underneath it, and currently it's mounted upside down, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. And for the DVD rewritable, which is what this is, which is amazing, it's actually got one in it, you push this little green tab in, and then you can flip open the tray here, and that gives you access to the not only the drive up here, but the 3.5-inch floppy drive that would mount underneath. Yes, they still used them back then, but this one doesn't have one installed. Now, as to why this hard drive is mounted in here upside down, that's for the simple fact that the bay that this mounts in is wider than the hard drive, and you need an actual special type of screw, or screws, in order to make this clipping mechanism they've got here work. So I'm just going to unplug the hard drive. Now, I bought this hard drive here, which is a Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte rather, for 20 bucks at the South Hobart tip shop. I wasn't really going to pay, you know, $158 or whatever it is from Principal Computers in order to, you know, get a 4 terabyte hard drive to put in this in a $14 computer. What's the point? So I went online and I had a look around for HP, you know, hard drive, 3.5-inch hard drive mounting screws, and this is what it came up with. They're actually a spacer, and then there's a smaller pin type arrangement here. So the spacer is about 3mm, so that gives you 6mm longer to fit into the bay. And these smaller round metal peg type things here would ride up against this cutout here to secure the hard drive in. So what I'm going to do is I've had this since last week, just haven't got around to it, is I'm going to take the screws out of the packaging, when I find my scissors so I can cut the tape, and I'm going to screw them into the hard drive and see if these screws will work or not. That's a good look at the screw. Right, so I'll go get a screwdriver and tweak them up, and we'll see if we can get it to work with the machine. Okay, so make sure that it's the right way around, get those cables out of the way. I should be, well, I probably should plug the cables in first. If I can actually get them to agree with me, it'd be nice. I think they plugged that way. Where's the key? Key should be there. That's the power. and the SATA cable plugs in next to it. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Did it? Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, it's the other way around. Right, okay. So, you wouldn't believe how awkward it is to work around a camera. Looks like it's going to work, and that should then slide backwards. And there it is there. It's in. It's in like Flynn. And because those spaces are rubber, it allows for a little bit of movement. So, to, like, you know, stop vibrations and stuff. So if I might just change the routing of this other SATA cable to under the first one. Okay, and I'll move that power down over there somewhere so it's not sticking upwards. And then that's probably not going to work with that sticking down there, so I'll leave it upwards. I think I've got main power cable in the way. There we go. So that's really annoying. So I wish you would go where I want you to go, which is well out of the way. Yeah, something like that will do. So, yeah, that should be fine, I think. Yeah, that comes out the power supply bottom, so that's fine. Just doesn't seem to be sitting that flat. That's because of that connector. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's the hard drive mounted properly and reconnected. So we'll hook it up to the monitor and turn it on and see what it does. Let's power down for a while. It automatically turns itself back on. Well, it's doing a memory check. It doesn't do this screen if it's left plugged into the mains turned on but the machine's off. So I don't know why it says system options not set, because it should be. I've already replaced the onboard battery. Time and date not set. What in the heck? Now let's see if it boots from the hard drive. I'm really confused as to why the CMOS settings are not being saved. And yes, this does actually run Windows 10 just fine. The only thing it doesn't actually do properly is on YouTube, say using Brave browser, playing 1080p HD video properly without it stuttering and carrying on. And definitely doesn't play 50 frames or 60 frames, but neither does my laptop. And as we can see there, we've got a home screen or lock screen. So I'll just enter my said password and log into the account, which is marked AEL. So what am I going to use this machine for? There we go. What am I going to use this machine for? I don't know. It would probably make a good workshop machine for, like, you know, doing PCBs and stuff, like running KiCad. But I am kind of concerned as to why it's not remembering its BIOS settings with a brand new battery. That is odd. There probably is a shorting jumper in there to erase the settings, but it should be set to the normal position, not clear CMOS. Otherwise, if it was still set to clear CMOS, for instance, it wouldn't boot at all. So, no. For 14 bucks and plus the $30 I got invested into it, that's $20 for the hard drive and the $10 for the screws to mount the said hard drive. You can't complain. I mean, I don't know if these machines had an inherent problem in the first place, I can't remember. But usually you just replace the CMOS battery, which is right over here next to the PCI slot. And that should fix the problem. And it's mounted in there correctly, so yeah, buggered if I know. If anyone's got any idea as to why it might be not remembering CMOS settings after it's been powered down for a while, let me know in the comments. But anyway, that's all I wanted to achieve in this video, was mounting the hard drive correctly, and I've done that. So I'm going to end this video here, and if you enjoyed it, please remember to go down below, comment, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, this is Yastro saying, see ya, have a great day.